Just kidding. I'm not gonna take a shower because I still have a ton of other shit to do. So what's the point? I did at least put a hat on for you. You're welcome. I'm gonna make some pickled cherry tomatoes since I have all of this basil and I could probably make pesto out of it, like a small batch, but I'm gonna do something else. So I have all these little multicolored tomatoes and I already went ahead and washed them. I'm just gonna put them in this old Clausen's pickle jar because it's the best, obviously. See, and that's why I didn't pour them, because I knew they'd go all over the floor. Awesome. I have a couple other regular, just red cherry tomatoes. I'm actually gonna wash those and finish filling the rest of this jar. Sweet, I went ahead and filled these. I also like to save these containers because for gardening and stuff, because they already have holes in them, and especially when you're starting the seeds, you can kind of cover it so you get a little bit more, you know, humidity and stuff trapped in there. So don't throw these away if you garden. And no, that's not part of the reason that my greenhouse is super crazy and messy. Get off my back, Karen. The great thing about pickles is that you can pretty much put anything you want in it. So obviously we're gonna do a more kind of Italian style vibe here. So I'm just gonna kind of shred up a bunch of basil, stuff it on in there. Also have a couple, well, I guess a few of these like purple garlic while I'm waiting for mine to come in. So I think I'm gonna make like freezer cubes out of them, which I'll show you guys because I know you're dying to know because 0 people watch my videos. Just kidding. There's a couple of you out there. You guys are the real ones. So I'm just gonna take a couple of cloves off. Also, this is literally how you plant garlic. You just pop a clove off and see its little butthole. It didn't like that. It just goes boop. That's how you plant it. It's that easy, and 1 clove will grow a whole head of garlic. And then apparently you can use the garlic scapes. I know. You don't know what that is. I didn't either. All right, let's crush this. You can crush it a bunch of different ways. I just like using a knife. And then once you crush it, these cloves are obviously super big. I wonder if this is that like elephant garlic. But it makes it much easier to peel it. Which honestly, I guess you don't really have to because most people aren't gonna eat the garlic cloves anyway. But yeah, stick a couple of them in there. Also, did you know that this is what you make garlic powder out of? And onion powder is the same way. So because I'm one mental breakdown away from making every single thing in my house, I'm gonna save this and I'm gonna see if I can make garlic powder. It's crazy. I know. Alright, so we're just gonna shove that on the side. You can use dried herbs, garlic powder, dry oregano, whatever tickles your fancy. Mustard seeds, whatever kind of profile or flavor profile, you know. Maybe we're profiling or I don't fucking know. So now we have to make the brine. So depending on how much you're making, it's usually a 1-to-1. So 1 cup of water. You can use whatever kind of vinegar you want. Obviously, if you want it really sour, really bitey, obviously you should add more than 1-to-1. I'm gonna use apple cider vinegar. You can use white vinegar. You can use rice vinegar. It's a little too expensive for me. I don't like mine super sour. Fantastic. What was left? Love that for me. So, and then we're gonna do about a tablespoon of sugar just to kind of balance it out. Awesome. And then we're just gonna bring it to a boil. All right, so we have came to a boil and everything is all dissolved. So let's take it off the oven. And I already know how this is gonna go. So I put it in a measuring cup because it has a little spout on it. So I'm gonna make pickles after this with cucumbers. So just gonna share brine. And then you just wanna just cover it up. All right, and just before I put the lid on, I'm just gonna put a little bit of pepper and a little bit of salt. Okay, that's good. Sorry, my vacuum just started. Okay, so you can obviously can these if you wanted to. These are just meant to be refrigerator pickles / pickled tomatoes. So this stuff will actually keep for a pretty long time. The last batch of cucumber pickles that I made lasted several months in the fridge. So yeah, good luck, have fun. I hope you guys make this, and if you do, let me know. And just remember, when you're off duty, have fun. I also forgot to say, the longer you leave these in the fridge, the better they will get. So they're probably not going to have much taste until at least 24 hours in the fridge. So yeah.